Okay guys, welcome back. I'm just gonna do a little video, nothing too crazy like usual. You see there's a lot of market FUD going on, a lot of crazy stuff going on, especially something to do with Turkey. Now there's an exchange in Turkey which had I believe about 40,000 or 40,000 accounts, and the founder literally shut down the exchange. And apparently, so nothing is confirmed, right? This is just rumor. On the website it says he's coming back. Most people are already making assumptions saying that because they had a little update, they said they're going to be up in 5 days. Most people are saying apparently he flew out of the country, he's gone completely. So nobody really knows what the real story is, whether it's been a rug pull, whether it's gone, or what's going on. No one knows, right? But what we do know, right, and this is what's important, what we do know, right? Yes, the exchange is closed, it's shut down. It has a thing on the website saying we'll be back in 5 days. It's saying don't worry, ignore the news and everything. Now it's this is the same type of stuff we've seen in many scams, that's for sure, right? Many scams, we've seen this kind of issues, right? But one thing that we know also is that every single Bitcoin is traceable. So whoever this there's a name, I forgot his name, right? Whoever this guy is, the founder of this crypto exchange in Turkey, he has to be really clever to basically get rid of $2 billion worth of Bitcoin, right? I mean, you can move it around, do whatnot, but remember, we can trace it all the way to infinity, right? So the point is regardless what he does, that Bitcoin that he took, if it is Bitcoin only, right? I'm sure there's other currencies there as well, but if he has taken it, right, it's traceable. That's the thing, what you have to understand, it's traceable. So doesn't matter where he goes, it can be tracked. Unless he does something, he's really smart and he knows exactly how to kind of untrace himself, right? Have a way of like vanishing completely. Like there was another scam where someone literally vanished completely, but what they did was they already cleaned up the BTC way before they'd vanished. So those people were kind of lucky, where they were able to shift it into something else and just move away. So God knows what this person's going to do, God knows what's going to happen. All I can say is, guys, even if the person has all these BTC and everything, they're all being tracked right now. Every single top exchange is tracking it. What I have seen that does worry me more is between the some of the top exchanges. So I'm talking about the top 10 exchanges, Huobi, Gemini, and a few other exchanges. I forgot the names, right? There's been a lot more movement in XRP, right? So I'm not sure if this guy ran off with a whole bunch of XRP. So there are some coins that, even if they're trackable, those are more difficult and they could be dumped because they're not being flagged. But Bitcoin, it gets flagged straight away, right? Straight away, everyone knows, okay, this is the exchange, boom, just track the exchange address and, track the whole lot. So you can easily track it. And so far, from all the top on-chain data analysis, right, nobody has said anything regarding this. News have been coming out with all sorts of nonsense. It's been breaking out, which is fine. Everyone's making assumptions, but there's no concrete evidence there, right? The concrete evidence is on chain, and so far on chain is silent. So I need you guys to understand this, that it's probably just a FUD. Let's see where it goes. And also the bigger picture is it's all trackable, so the person won't be able to sell anyway. All right. How do you sell colored coins? You can't, right? Colored coins means a coin that's been flagged, right? You can't sell it. Also, when you have agencies around the world like the FBI, CIA, this, that, whatever, they're always looking for these kind of criminals, and it'll be caught up at some point and locked up, right? So you know what, running away, it's no good. I mean, if the founder had an issue, whatever, apparently there was a court case or something, that's what he's running away from, apparently, right? The situation is if that's the case, the best thing he would have done, he should have done, right, is just give it back to everybody, because that's the easiest way out. That way he doesn't have to worry about the consequences when he does get caught up. unless he's really smart, as I said, then he will know exactly how to get rid of the BTC and still stay completely vanished, right? But he's got to be really, really smart and know exactly what to do, you know. So I doubt that's going to be the case. I think he's not going to be hidden for very long. He'll be caught up if he is doing something dodgy. If he's not, then everything's fine. Now, the bigger picture I want everybody to look at, all right, is obviously Bitcoin price is dropping, but I've been mentioning to a few people on private groups and private chats, said keep an eye on the dominance, right? The dominance will drop. When the dominance drop, it doesn't mean BTC price will drop, right? But BTC will be valued slightly less and everything else will be valued more in BTC. So what I'm saying is people are going to be using the BTC to buy all sorts of shit coins, right? Because this is the altcoin season. BTC is now officially in the altcoin season. It's gone to 49.9% dominance. Boom. That is the official altcoin season. So all the nonsense noise you heard before was nothing. These were just the pre-altcoin season. This is the real altcoin season. So now a lot of altcoins are going to be bought up with Bitcoin. While they pump, they're going to be valued more in Bitcoin. Once it is, guess what? They're going to cash out in Bitcoin. So then the Bitcoin will suddenly just pump, right? That's what's going to happen. So what I want everybody to do, I mean, if you guys follow this channel, ignore the noise, right? And take two steps back. It's okay to see, observe, watch, you know, collect data, but take two steps back and see what's really happening in the market. You know, BTC dominance dropping. The dominance is now filtering into other shitcoins, basically altcoins. So that's what's happening. A lot of people are buying other altcoins with it. Trading, there's been mega activity on trading, and I'm talking, you know, hundreds if not thousands of Bitcoin being put on trading. So there's a lot of trading going on. Also, you know, on chain we had Willy Woo the other day. He posted something, I think it was yesterday or the day before. He posted something. He said on chain the trading activity looks very, very bullish, right? So everything is pointing bullish. Even I was doing some metrics on some of my charts, and I've shared those charts on private groups. Same situation, right? The charts and everything is pointing bullish. All the indicators are pointing bullish, right? However, because the dominance is dropped, we do see a slight bearishness, right? But that's just slight bearishness. It could be like, you know, this breakdown could be a fake breakdown, right? It might just catch everybody out just to shake out the weak hands. So what I recommend, and this is not a financial advice, but just a recommendation, right? If you feel a bit iffy about it, right? You're like, oh, okay, you know, this might just crash. And it will. Remember what I say all the time, right? If something is constantly knocking on a particular support line, so if it's a support line or a resistance, eventually it will break down, right? So now we've been hitting that bottom level threshold a few times. It will break down, right? What you have to see is there's like orders placed and what do you call this? Even like trading orders, right? You can actually see them. There's a massive amount of money sitting on a 50,000 level. So it's highly likely that from a 50,000 we will bounce. And we have seen that in the last few days as well, where when it dropped, it got bought up instantly, massive bull action, right? So that just kind of solidifies exactly what I'm saying here, that there are massive people out there. So there's a lot of guys who wanted to, like institutions who wanted to get in. They saw it at 65,000. They said, no, we're not going to buy it. We're going to wait for a dip. And so we were waiting for a correction, because remember, pretty much every like 21 to 28 days we have a correction, right? So this correction was due, except we had a flash crash because of the China little issue. But other than that, right now everything looks bullish. There's a lot of massive buying power. All the big institutions that wanted to get in thought that 65,000 was too much. Well, now they've got buy orders at 50,000, which means it's a $15,000 bargain for them, right? It's a $15,000 discount. So it will be very interesting to see how it plays out. But there's going to be a lot of shake up. And as I said, once people have made enough, like the big boys have made enough money in altcoins, not money, sorry, enough BTC in altcoins, they are going to shift all the attention back into Bitcoin. So it's all coming back. That's when you're going to see a massive dump on all the altcoins, and then the BTC will pump. It will catch you out. If you're so there's two scenarios right now for anybody, and this is not financial advice, right? Two scenarios. One, we know we are expecting a dump to up to 50,000. So if anybody wants to, you know, is feeling a bit, you know, scared, then what you have to do is very simple. Just, if you're holding BTC, by the way, it's nothing to do with altcoins, right? Altcoins will pump. If Bitcoin keeps on dumping, altcoins will pump even more, right? So what I'm suggesting is, if you're feeling uncomfortable, get out, wait, put a buy order lower, and then just buy back in, and you get more BTC that way. However, if you're strong-minded, strong-willed, and you believe in the project, right, believe in crypto, believe in Bitcoin itself, don't do anything, just leave it, right? It's nothing, trust me, it's just a blip in the market, it's just a small correction, nothing to worry about. I mean, we've seen worse than this, right? So I wouldn't bother too much. Now, on one of my private groups, I have, or I was talking to someone actually, and I did, like yesterday, last night, so I kind of cashed out of, so very recently, I mentioned it many times on some of my videos as well, where I had a whole bunch of altcoins, and I was taking out the altcoin profits back into Bitcoin. So I had a whole little bit of Bitcoin just sitting around. And it's pure profit money, right? Basically initial investment or profit, whatever you want to call it. But the point is that was sitting around. So what I've done is I've moved it into cash now. That's just me doing myself, you do you. So I've moved it into cash, and I'm just sitting basically. So I've got a couple of orders placed to pick up the dips. If they don't hit, I'm not fussed. Again, because I'm not invested, right? You know, if I've taken all my money out, I'm not invested. So that's what I'm trying to say here. I'm playing a different game. However, if I see a lovely little dip, and you know, I think, okay, the market's about to flip, and I feel like I'm gonna, you know, fear of missing out, I'm gonna miss out or something like this, then right now I'll be going back in. You know, if I see a nice little bit of a dip on maybe even an hourly or a 4 hourly, which gives me a little bit more, or even the same amount as I sold for, I will pick it up again. I will definitely pick it up again and just go back in and just sit tight, right? So that's what I'm saying. It's just an example. But yeah, I hope everybody plays it safe right now. Just be cautious. It totally depends on your willpower. If you are willing to stick around, then just stick around. Nothing's going to happen. But be careful with the alts, because when the alts dump, they will dump hard, right? You know, the BTC is a different story. BTC, you can sell now and then pick up the dip, or you can basically just hang on and you'll be fine. All right, so that's all I want to say. Because remember, people are coming out with all sorts of things. Like there's a recent, like I've even said it as well, right? But I've said it slightly different. So some people are saying, oh, bull run's over. Some people are saying bull run's not over. Some people are trying to pump. Some, you know, all sorts of crazy stuff. But look, I've said this on the videos and I've mentioned it. I said the bull run was over in January. From what I can see, the bull run was over in January, right? Right now, we're just doing price discovery. Since January, we've been doing a new price discovery, nothing more. It's not really considered a bull run, right? Because the bull flags are all invalidated, right? All the bull flags are kind of invalidated. I mean, this current flag is not invalidated. That's a different story. But the point is a bull run is literally the bull flag, right? Whatever amount you pump up to on a bull flag is what you're going to go in the bull run. But we haven't done that. That's what I'm trying to say. I mean, according to the bull flag, we should be at the $70-something range right now, but we haven't. So in my opinion, personal opinion, I believe that the bull run itself is not valid anymore. It's more of a price discovery, and that means we could do anything, right? We could go up, down, do whatever. So I'm hoping everyone kind of understands and just kind of keeps their cool, right? And just stay calm. Don't worry too much about it. Stay calm. It's all good. So yeah, other than that, guys, I hope to catch you on another one. Like, share, subscribe, and yeah, I'll see you soon. Take care. Also, all the disclaimers and everything, there's plenty of links and everything below. Check them out. They're kind of helpful, and they do support the channel. So if you're interested, thank you very much. Adios, amigos.